So you've been avoiding bombardiers like the plague. I get it, I have been too, until I absolutely positively needed them for my upgrades. These things are tanky, they hit hard, and if you're not careful, they'll absolutely shred you from where you can't even see them, before you even realize what's going on. But what if I told you there's a pretty straightforward way to take them down solo that doesn't require you to dodge perfectly every 5 seconds? After way too many failed attempts and a lot of trial and error, I finally figured out a loadout and strategy that makes bombardiers feel almost easy. Let me show you how I do it. Before we even talk strategy, let's talk gear. You're going to need a few things. I like to go with 2 Wolfpack grenades, so you don't have to have 2 Wolfpack grenades. I know a lot of people don't have the crafting blueprint for them, I don't either. I always just save as many as I can get, and whenever I have 2, I go to take down one of these big bosses. But you also need a showstopper and 3 trigger grenades. Now, I have the blueprint for these, although you can buy some of them in the shop. They're super useful because you can throw 3 at once and then detonate them all at the same time. If you can't get wolf packs, I recommend bringing in additional showstoppers and more trigger grenades because you'll need those to take it down. And like I said, that's a lot of explosives. It is. That's exactly the point. These things are bullet sponges, so let's not even mess around trying to whittle them down with regular weapons. We're going to go straight for the explosives. So I am going to play gameplay of this, but long story short, the first 2 steps are just to use your Wolfpack grenades. You know, open strong, find somewhere where it can't directly see you, where you know it is, throw it at it, above it, next to it, near it, whatever. Try to get as many of those to hit as possible. You don't want to throw it like directly at it, but just kind of near it, above it, next to it, and hopefully it'll split off and all of those will impact. The more that hit, the more it'll do. But after 2 of those grenades, it's going to be pretty hurt, and it's going to be really mad. At that point, it's going to start throwing bombs at you. As you can see here, when I threw the first one, I had to switch out for my second because I had them in safe pockets, because you don't want to go losing those very easily. So it started bombing me, and I nearly died a bit. It's fine, stay calm. Once you get your stuff back together, pull out that showstopper and throw it at them. Now what this is going to do is it's going to stun it for a small period of time where it really can't do anything. So while it's down and out, run up to it, throw all 3 trigger grenades and start running away, and then detonate them. And at this point, the hope is that all of those combined, 2 Wolfpack grenades, 3 trigger grenades, it's just going to be done and dead. It was for me. So if you execute it correctly, whole fight takes maybe a minute. You can get in, get out, go get your loot, move on your way. Now, if you don't have the Wolfpack grenades, you might need to repeat steps 3 and 4, which is the showstoppers and the trigger grenades over and over and over until you get it. There are a few things you can do to make this easier for yourself. Obviously, positioning matters a lot. It's often in open areas. You can take cover indoors and pop out to deal damage to it. You can take cover over hills so it can't directly see you. It's still going to shoot at you, but that way you don't have to worry quite as much. You really don't want to be in super duper tight spaces. So if you're going to go into a building, go into one that has multiple exits. Obviously, you're going to have to keep an eye out for other raiders that will come in and kill you to steal all your loot. Thankfully, in this one, no one really came. It's nighttime. Again, if you're looking for these things, I definitely recommend going in at nighttime because there's far more of them. They're far more frequent spawns. And, you know, if worst comes to worst, have an escape plan. If someone comes in and tries to kill you, or if you only go in and get a few bombardier pieces, just know where you're going to go and get out. But here's the thing, these bombardiers are really good at, you know, extended, prolonged fights because they can just keep launching mortars at you. And they have so much health and so much firepower that it can be really tough to do solo. So basically you have to front load all of your damage as much as possible. 2 quick wolf packs, a stun, 3 more sticky grenades, and then boom, it's over. And obviously this isn't the only way to take them down. I'm sure there are a lot of players out there who have their own insane ways to do this, who can actually take them out with a rifle or a hull breaker or whatever, but I'm not that skilled. I just use grenades and stun the thing, blow it up, move on. So that's it. Pretty easy. Well, easier than any other method I found. So let me know in the comments if it works for you or if you have your own strategies for taking these things down solo. Always looking for new tactics to try. For now though, I think that's it. I'll see you next time.